Hello and welcome to Grindslime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're talking about one of the grand classics of the 80s and an absolute staple, not only in extreme metal, but metal in general. And that is, oh yes, look at that, Sepultura, Beneath the Remains. Oh yeah, pretty much a thrash metal classic as it is known. Though, if I'm honest with you, when I listen to Sepultura around that era, I don't know, I get more of a death metal vibe from it. You know, a lot of people feel the same. I mean, I'm not going to argue with anyone who calls it thrash, but it just feels more like mid-paced death metal to me. You know, it's darker. It's got that kind of mood about it. You know, so I don't know. That's just me. What do you guys think? Talk about it in the comments. We're talking death metal or thrash. It could go either way. Could be a death thrash. Who knows? Got your Michael Whalen artwork there. He also did the artwork for Arise, if you remember right, which is really, really cool as well. Now, cause of death, obituaries cause of death was that artwork was originally supposed to be used for this, but Roadrunner passed it on to obituary instead, which is absolutely fine. That's also an awesome record by a fantastic band. Another no-nonsense metal band, just like old school Sepultura. Fantastic stuff. Their album Beneath the Remains is their third record. Not my favourite of the four full lengths that I do like, but by no means is it a poor record. I mean, you've got your lyrics and stuff inside the booklet as you want to do. Some extras and some story time, as they do on Andreas Kisser there. You've got 9 original tracks on this record, though one of them is from Andreas Kisser's previous band called Pestilence, and not that Pestilence either. This one only had a demo with like 2 songs on it, and Slaves of Pain was one of them. But lyrics were different back then, so this is the same song but different lyrics put on here. That's track 6. Inner Self is an absolute fantastic song. Just the main riff to it and everything is just, it's simple, but it's just one of those old school headbangers that you can just really sort of just, oh yeah, lose yourself into that. You know, Stronger Than Hate, really cool track. Lobotomy, Primitive Future, they're all bangers. They've got great song structure. I mean, Jesus, man, a lot of these songs are like knocking out like 5 minutes a piece. You know, they really put their heart and soul into this one, you know. But I'm sure they did all of them back then until Chaos AD came out. But we won't talk about that stuff. Not worth talking about. We've got a nice little old school picture there. Look at them on the beach. Oh yeah, more romantic. Got their little thing going on there, look, and then you've got them loitering. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, if you're into your old school metal and you haven't checked this out, then ooh, my word, you're in for a treat. Because like I said before, this is like a no-nonsense kind of thing. The riffs all have their place. It's heavy. It doesn't go uber fast anywhere, you know, so there's no blasting or anything like that as you could imagine. But it's just got that really cool mid-pace going on. And just, I don't know, for me, this is almost like one of those perfect albums where it's like, well, take all the fancy stuff and just take metal down to its bare bones and basics and just use the best of what those foundations have, and you get something like this, and it's incredible. It's fantastic. I mean, this is pushing 40. Okay, 89 this came out, and even today it's just so heavy and it just slays everything. And even if you're into just your like deathcore and stuff like that, which is cool, you know, do what you want. It's not for me, but it has its place. You know, I think it's a legitimate extreme metal genre. But even if that's the stuff you listen to, like down-tuned and shit, you put something like this on Inner Self, listen to that and just be like, come on, how do you not want to headbang to that? When you think this was put out in 89, so it's an impressive feat. But yeah, Lobotomy, another really heavy one on there. but they all are. This has got some bonus tracks on there. One of them's a cover of someone around that area. I can't remember what they're called. It's a pretty cool song. It's more rock and roll than anything, but yeah, it's cool. But then it's got In the South and Mass Hypnosis drum tracks on there as well. And, oh, Mass Hypnosis, what a song and all. See, that's the problem. They're all bangers. You can't pick a favourite amongst the lot. They're just all really good. And even in the booklet, this album got compared to like the best thing since Rain in Blood. So if you haven't checked these out yet, you're new to the genre, or if you've only heard the new metal stuff and thought, oh fuck those guys, then check out the early stuff because it is fantastic. It's great, bare bones, meat and potatoes, cock and balls metal, the way it's supposed to be done, the way more should be doing it. So take care of yourself, keep it extreme, keep it underground, and keep it to the first 4 albums with them, you know what I mean? Yeah. And the EP. We'll get away with that, but ooh. Take care.